So guys, I've been getting a ton of questions about whether or not I'm going to be kayak fishing lately. And here is your answer. This is my very own brand new kayak. So Old Town Kayaks reached out to me about a month and a half ago and said, Ben, we'd love to have you be part of the Old Town team. And I said, guys, you realize I've never fished out of a kayak before. I have zero experience out of a kayak, with the exception of one of those like 7-foot long kayaks you go down the river in. But like, I've never fished out of a kayak. So I'm gonna open this up. This thing is like enormous, like super wide, 12-foot long. It is the Old Town Kayaks Topwater PDL 120. What that is a Topwater model, 12-foot long, and it's a pedal kayak. And I'm super excited. I've not even opened it up yet. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's still totally closed. They had to bring in a 50-foot semi to drop this thing off in the house. So it's like crazy. Just got here. I'm super excited. We're gonna open this thing up, take a look at it, and check it out. Sorry guys, I know this is probably not the right way to open a kayak, but like I didn't know a better way than just slice open the ends and peel it back like a burrito. Also, shout out to my boy Kayak Outbreak. Dude, if you want to help me learn how to use this thing, that would be great because I have no clue. But let's get back to opening it up. So I think I've unwrapped it to a point where I can pull back the stuff and we can both see it at the same time. I'm beyond excited. I've not seen this. I kind of ordered the colorblind. I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. This thing is beautiful. So the color I ordered is called First Light. Let me show you guys close up. Okay guys, so like I said, I know nothing about this kayak, so I'm going to try and set it up. I basically just put the seat together. It comes with a bunch of instructions, and hopefully this rudder doesn't come down because otherwise I'm going to castrate myself. But that's just a very quick first look at this kayak. I'm going to try to get some more things set up on it, and we'll go over some first impressions. So guys, it's now put together. Let's take a look at what I've noticed about the kayak, things that I'm excited about, things that I think are smart, and things that I don't quite understand. So first things first, the seat seemed to go together pretty nicely. The seat is a mesh back and it's adjustable, which is perfect. I might need to be in like the furthest forward adjustment so I can pedal, but I'm excited. Speaking of the pedal drive, this is how it goes in. So it's right here. Obviously the pedal drive isn't going to go down while I have my feet on here, or while I have it down on the ground, but once it's in the water, it looks like it's going to draft about, I don't know, 12 to 18 inches, which is pretty shallow. That's kind of the things that I want this kayak for, is those shallow river fishing trips, those small, tiny lakes that I can't get a boat into. This is going to be perfect, so I'm super excited. Also, on the pedal drive, it has a dry compartment, and this is exciting. I can put like my wallet in here, maybe my phone in here. I can put a couple things in here that I don't want to get wet, and it's right in the center of where I'm at. So things can go in here. It can store a couple things in here, which will make it really, really nice. Another feature that's pretty cool is right here under the seat, there's a measuring board. Now, I don't know why it's down here. It only goes to 15 inches, which doesn't do a whole lot, but I guess at least you kind of have a measuring board. That's pretty neat, pretty nifty. And for all I know, guys, like, it's not even set up right. Maybe it's not supposed to be down at my feet, but that's where it's at, the way I have it set up. And if I have it set up wrong, if I'm doing something stupid, then just kind of let me know down in the comment section below. It also has these couple things right here where I can put like bags of tackle, or I can put like my pliers or treble hooks, or split ring pliers, and I can bungee them to this little meshing. See how it's got those holes in it? That'll be pretty nice. Because the other big thing I've heard is that you have to tether everything. So anything that you don't want to fall out of the kayak, you need to tether it in there. Because if you try to like grab something and you drop it, you're going to drop it in the lake. There's not like a ton of room around you where it's not going to go in the lake. Another big thing Alex told me was that if I'm in a kayak, you should plan to get wet. Plan to be wet in a kayak. So there's a bunch of holes in the kayak. There's scupper holes, I believe. But what that does is it lets water in the kayak, so it helps it actually balance and float and maneuver more easily. So that's really exciting, but like I said, like this is all just me talking about what I've heard from other people. I've never been out in this kind of kayak and experienced it. Another big thing is how wide this thing is. It's like super wide, which hopefully should make it more stable. I don't plan on standing up at this thing anytime soon. I just got to get comfortable with it, but it is wide, which is kind of neat. Also behind the seat here, there's another dry box for stuff. Don't really know what it's for, don't know what I'm going to put in it, but it's there. There's another box up here, and that's all the storage. But they have these rod holders. I was a little concerned about where I'm going to put my rods, but there's one here, there's one here, and there's one here. So there's a ton of rod holders, and then there's a rudder control. So basically my big thing, as I already mentioned, is I don't like to paddle. So having a pedal drive is important, but you've obviously got to have a rudder. Here on the side, there's a rudder control right by where I'm sitting. There's a rudder drop and lift over there. Just super impressed. Like, I don't really know what to expect. My first time out is probably going to be hilarious, so I'm going to take you guys with me when I do that. But for the most part, like, dude, it's very impressive. We got a couple more packages from Old Town we got to unbox. And here's the first one. This is the Old Town PFD. Now, one thing that I love about the kayak industry as a whole is, like, they are insanely big on wearing a PFD. This is not something I think the bass industry have gotten into enough yet. Like, kayak anglers will yell at you if you're not wearing a PFD. So I'm super excited about this. I took this out of the box and just strapped it on, and by the graces of God, it just fit perfectly. What I like is it's got a bunch of pockets. Just first things first, like, I can put some baits here, I can put some stuff here, and it doesn't sit like too high up on my chest. A lot of like traditional life jackets will sit like way up here. This kind of sits down. I know you can adjust it, but like this is probably how I'll wear it. So it has those couple things. It also has this here, which I'm assuming is not for bass guys. I'm assuming like this is for guys that want to hook hooks into this. I probably won't use this. I might actually even take it off. It's got a strap here for something, maybe glasses. If you want to take your glasses off and put them there. I'm not sure. It's got another big pocket here. It's not big pocket. It's got another pocket here I can put stuff into. What? More pockets. Oh God, more pockets. So it's got a ton of pockets. It's got a ton of storage on this thing, but I like it. It's also got a really high back. So what I mean about high back, kayak seats come up to about your mid back. What I like about this is that it has a high back on it. So it's still gonna keep you safe if you go in, but I can lean up against the seat here and not like feel super uncomfortable. It's got an opening here where I can basically lean up against the back of the seat and not feel like miserable. And the final box is this thing. This is what I know I need, but I'm not excited to use. It is a paddle. Ooh, and they sent me one that matches my kayak, which is really, really nifty. Ooh, that's nice. It's got this little cutter in here. So like, I don't know what that's for, but I'm assuming it's if I need to cut something out of the way or hook something, I can hook it onto here. Huh, that's sweet. That's nice, and then I can come over here. Whew. That's super, super nice. Do I look like I know what I'm doing? Because I definitely don't. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go down and give it a thumbs up. Lots of kayak videos coming soon. If you guys know anything about kayaks, my boy Kayak Outbreak, please send some help. Do I have to register this thing in the state of Michigan? I don't know. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Take care, tight lines, God bless. I'm super excited to use this thing. Pursue your passion.